Hello, and welcome to another Ryan Ramble. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know why there's a siren now, but there is. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, and we have a guest for the first time. His name is Justin.
Yes.
You can hear him.
That's
You can't see him. He's invisible.
I'm invisible.
And today, we're going to talk about different stuff, but mostly Nintendo stuff today. Ooh. Because copyright. Video taken down. Just kidding. But today we're going to talk about, first, as everyone probably knows, the previous beloved president of Nintendo, Satoru Iwata, passed away a couple of months ago, like a month ago, or like 2 months ago. I don't remember now. Mr. Iwata.
Died of some kind of throat thing.
Yeah, that elegantly worded. Died of a throat thing. But now, yesterday, it was finally revealed, how they're gonna change the things around, change positions around, and the new Nintendo president has been revealed. His name is, drumroll please, Justin. that was one way of a drumroll.
I hope my computer is dead.
It's dead now, you just abused it. Tatsumi Kimishima. What a name, like, Tatsumi Kimishima. That's really a name to say.
It's really long.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why everyone called the old president Mr. Iwata, because his name was so short. And then they were like, let's take the guy with the longest name on our entire team, and he can be the new president. And they didn't even care what he was in charge of.
Yeah, pretty much. But he was named the 5th president of Nintendo. It's been going on for like so many years, and he's only the 5th president. Isn't that something?
That's so long.
But
5 presidents, that's a long
yeah,
time.
he was the chief financial officer of the Pokemon Company back in the day, or I don't know when he was.
Like a few months ago, probably.
Yeah, probably a couple months ago. He was also, for a couple years, like 2001 to 2002 or something like that, president of Pokemon USA. And he was also president of Nintendo of America for a bit until May 2006, when Reggie took his place.
Reggie.
I have it written down here, when Reggie took his throne, because Reggie is the king.
The Reggie.
All hail the Regilution.
You're not Reggie for this.
His body was not Reggie to be president anymore.
Why isn't he the president of the Nintendo company?
I mean, who knows? It's like now, just having an American president of the whole thing. Reggie's awesome though. He does so much cool stuff. He embraces the fact that he's basically a meme. Like, he really does. He wants to be a meme. He's the only...
His whole life is a meme. It's a big giant meme.
Yep. The world's biggest meme. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope to, if you've ever seen a picture of him, he kind of, like, a lot of pictures of him have, like, kind of, like, a frowny face, like, a very serious, like... But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he does as president, and I'm sure he's going to do stuff.
Yes.
Many stuff. And for the next Nintendo-related topic, we have something that was actually requested to be done, which is a first for this show.
Someone requested. What is it?
Why, good Justin, I'll let you know, it's Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Ooh.
This is actually a really good thing to talk about, because...
That was the one thing that I really hated drawing for the picture for this video, because it looked so stupid when I drew it, because I didn't draw in the words.
I thought that it looked really good, like the logo-wise, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Good job. Also, while I'm talking about it, I should say that Justin is going to do thumbnails for stuff whenever I tell him to. So
My favorite one so far is the food fight.
I was just laughing hysterically when you sent me that. I was like, "Yep, this is the thing that's happening now. This is I don't care otherwise. It's beautiful."
Yeah.
But yeah, Justin's doing a lot of thumbnail stuff because he wants to, not
Yes.
slavery. I'm not forcing him to against his will.
Not labor.
And generally, like what I really like about that is that I can give an idea, like the Jelly Belly, the Bean Boozled challenge. I gave an idea for that, and he totally met what I wanted and more, exceeded it, and can come up with his own stuff.
I am a
So-
professional MS Paint graphic designer.
Yes, my professional MS Paint graphic designer. That's gonna be your title.
Yes, I will be MS Paint related.
You are the king. But that was a bit of a rambly session there because we actually rambled on. I have to point out every time we ramble in this. Every time I ramble off topic, it's very important. But on to Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Yes, yes.
So earlier this year at E3, Nintendo did a lot of risky business, I'd say, because they pretty much rested all their stuff. Like their whole show was like, look at this thing that we announced months ago. Look at this thing that we announced months ago. Look at this Star Fox game that we teased you about last year, but now it's a real game. And, like, the Star Fox Zero is like their only like big thing that they were pushing, other than Super Mario Maker, which I guess is doing really well from what I see about it.
Really?
Yeah, like it's good for them. If I had a Wii U, it's one of those things with a Wii U. If someone was to give me a Wii U, like if I won a Wii U in a free contest, I'd be so happy. But I don't want to spend $300 on it when I could spend like
Yeah.
$400 and get one of the other ones, you know? Just like a bit more for more games that I actually want to play.
Yeah.
Like I want to play the new Zelda that's maybe coming out next year, maybe. Like the end of next year now, but and that new Zelda might be like what they did with Twilight Princess, where it was supposed to be a GameCube game, or maybe it was supposed to be a Wii game. I can't remember which one it was supposed to be, but it came out so close to the time of the Wii coming out that they ported it over to one of them. I think it was meant to be a GameCube game, and they ported it to the Wii. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that because I'm not sure what it is.
Twilight Princess or this new game?
What?
Are you talking about Twilight Princess? Because Twilight Princess came out for GameCube, and then it came out for Wii right after because it was the same time.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. I just didn't. I couldn't remember which one they were like. Okay, it's coming out here now.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like Zelda games. Continuing to ramble off topic on Metroid Prime. This has become Nintendo Chat now, everybody. Nintendo Chat.
The whole thing is now just all about
But the new Zelda game looks really cool. Like you can see all the new. It's supposed to be like open worldy. So it's like Zelda Skyrim from what we've seen of it. It's beautiful.
That's awesome. I never read it. I didn't know that.
And I think it's gonna blow some minds when it comes out. But the problem is that they've pretty much already said that they're gonna reveal what the Nintendo NX is at E3 next year. They've pretty much said that. So, like, now, who knows how that's gonna turn out now? Like, I don't know if the new Zelda game is gonna be like for Wii U when they're already like, here's the NX. That would really stink.
I'm having flashbacks of Game Dev Tycoon now.
I've always wanted to get Game Dev Tycoon. I had a version that was kind of like it on my phone, but it was a lot more gimmicky, called Game Dev Story. It's just very
Oh, that.
gimmicky because you have to know how to. You kind of had to know how to manipulate the system, and that's how you won. Like once I realized that everything in it was very formulaic, like there's just a pattern to it, I was able to do it. Like to get Hall of Fame games, literally all you have to do in Game Dev Story is just pay the highest guy, like the best guy to make the game in general. You just, instead of using one of your staff members, just use the best guy. Because that way, you'll get like 100 fun off the bat.
Yeah.
And then you can like get another 100 fun if your staff's good enough, and then you instantly get a Hall of Fame game. That's how you do it in Game Dev Story. But back to the topic of Metroid Prime Federation Force. It was, people have wanted a new Metroid game. It's been like what, like 5 years?
I think so, yeah.
Since they had a Metroid game. So people, a lot of people were like, hey, when are you going to make a new Metroid game? So, you know, Nintendo finally, they were like, okay, here you go, guys. We've made a new Metroid game. It's for the 3DS, and it's called Metroid Prime Federation Force. It's a first-person co-op shooter game with... You don't play as Samus. It doesn't look very good because YouTube videos of... Like, trailers for 3DS games, the graphics never look good because they're blown out. Like, all the time. They always look way worse than they do on the system. And, yeah, people were pretty mad. Like, one, there was no Samus to be seen in that entire thing. In the entire trailer, it was, like, less than a minute. And, you know, I didn't like it at all either. Like, I'm sure the game will be better than, like, what we saw from that. But it was just an awful trailer.
That's terrible.
And it was just, you saw no Samus, which later, and they said nothing about a single player mode. And apparently later on they did say that there will be a single player mode and Samus will like appear or something like that. But it's like people want to play as her in Metroid. That's the whole thing of Metroid. I think the problem too is that people don't really want a spin-off game where you play as the Federation Force because I never cared about the Federation Force. Like, who did? Like, in Metroid Other M, like, all that happens to the Federation that you see is you're there with, like, 5 Federation members, and all of them die but one of them. So, it's like, I don't... You know, there's more of the Federation, but it's like, I don't care about seeing the Federation, really. Like, I want a Metroid... I liked Other M. I don't care. There was a pretty funny video that I skimmed on YouTube. I didn't watch it very good, but it was called like Hitler Reacts to Metroid Prime Federation Force, and it was just like a clip of a movie. I don't know what movie it was, but where like Hitler was like really really upset, and I don't know if it was when I don't know, but. And it was just basically, it says everything that people had wrong with that trailer. And if you don't think, like if you think, you know, yeah, well people reacted badly to it, how bad could they react to it? If you look up the trailer for Metroid Prime Federation Force, guess how many dislikes, guess how many likes there are on that video?
Like 200?
There's about 8,000.
Oh.
Guess how many dislikes there are?
80,000?
80,000! Like 70,000 dislikes. 79,000 dislikes.
That's horrible.
Yeah, people didn't like it a bit.
I hope they keep going with it anyway.
They very clearly are. So that's good. I'm sure Nintendo is gonna do that. It's gonna be a fine game, I'm sure. It's just the way that I think it was that on top of the fact that people weren't really impressed with the E3 showings.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't like what they saw, and when they saw, hey, here's a new Metroid game that really is Metroid Prime, it's in the Prime universe. It just felt really like a ripoff to people, you know? Because it's like, people want a new Prime game, and to give them a first-person co-op 3DS shooter game, it's like, come on! People don't want that.
It's like Black Ops for the Game Boy.
Oh yeah, also there's a soccer mode called Blast Ball.
A soccer mode?
A soccer mode.
Is there any other kind of sport, or is it just soccer?
I believe it's just like soccer. It's called Blast Ball. They introduced it at the Nintendo World Championship this year. Which, I really like how they did that, because it was essentially all that Nintendo World Championship was literally just a way of them advertising their products, if you think about it. You know, they advertised Super Mario Maker. They advertised Blast Ball before we knew that it was Metroid Prime Federation Force. I have to point out, I have to say Prime every time I say that, because I have to emphasize that Prime! It's not just Metroid Federation Force. No, it's Metroid Prime Federation Force. It is a Prime game. Whether people want it or not, it's Prime. It's in the Prime series. It's a spin-off of the Prime series. That's what you're getting.
That's fun. That's so fun.
But, yeah.
I'm so ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, now, it's funny, because that Hitler video that I was talking about, it ended with, like, it was so true, like, everything that because they just added, like, subtitles over it, and it was so true in what it said, like, and even though I hate it so much, I'll still end up pre-ordering this garbage, because I really want to play a new Metroid game. And that's the truth. Like, people will do that, because it's like, I need Metroid! I must play this horrible game just so I can have Metroid. But, like I said, it probably won't be nearly as bad as people think. It's just the trailer, in my opinion. The trailer really put me off, and obviously put off 79,000 people. 79,000! How many people don't like this game? 79,000! There were petitions when that trailer came out. There were, like, people made petitions that got, like, tons of signatures to cancel the game. To get rid of it altogether.
That's bad.
I don't know. I'm not specifically sure how many people signed it. It was quite a bit of people, though, I believe. And it's like, really, like, Nintendo, that was not a good way to introduce that game. Like, you know, maybe if, like, I'm sure they were still making it, so I'm sure they didn't have that much to show. But when you show almost 60 seconds of a game, it better be a good 60 seconds.
Yeah.
When they first showed the new Legend of Zelda game, they didn't even show any gameplay. And people were still like, whoa! You know, like, they don't care. They're like, whoa, a new Zelda game, it's gonna be amazing! Like, if they wouldn't have showed, like, gameplay or anything.
So, in one of these petitions, there are 22,830 supporters.
Oh. That is a lot of, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Metroid Prime Federation Force segment. I hope you enjoyed listening to that. So,
Wait, but there's one thing. There's a don't cancel the game thing. And you know how many supporters there are for that?
2?
289. Oh man, they've got them. They're so close.
They're so close.
There's 289 people buy the game, and then Nintendo's like, yeah.
It's like, yeah, we made our money. It's like jokes on you guys. We're making our money off of Amiibo and Smash Brothers. Ha ha. Screw you guys. Ha ha ha.
Thing is, people actually buy those, and like they buy collectibles for like $100.
Do you know how much money Nintendo has made off of those Amiibos? A lot of money. They are like rich off of those.
Just Amiibo? amiibos?
Yes, off of amiibos. They will release them, and people will buy all of them. And they will sell all of them. They will all sell, pre-order out. That's how fast people buy them.
In January, when did the amiibo come out? Do you remember?
I'm not. I think it was sometime. It was around when Smash Bros. Came out.
In December, Nintendo profits triple as amiibos bring in $1 billion.
See?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Amiibo.
You see what I mean? They are in a perfectly fine spot. And that's the thing too, is that like there's actually like not enough amiibo to meet like the demand. So that helps the fact that they're selling out like hotcakes the second a new one comes out. It doesn't even like, and they have like special ones that are like retailer only, like that only are at like GameStop. You bet those ones are hard to find.
The company has sold 5.7 million amiibo worldwide.
That's a lot of amiibo. And they're still always coming out with more.
And
Like,
that they wrote that in January, and then in May it says Nintendo has shipped 10.5 million amiibo worldwide. So now they've doubled since January.
yes.
In May they doubled since January.
Yeah, that's the magic of amiibo.
In August, Nintendo has now sold more amiibos than Wii U's.
Yeah.
People really want amiibo.
Exactly, that's the thing, is that, like, people like collecting stuff. So if you give them something that's collectible and it's like their favorite video game characters, plus there's so many people that do collect. That's why I don't have any amiibo. Because one, I can't use them, and two, I don't want to waste my money on collectibles that I'm not going to be able to get all of.
They're $13 each.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's, my God.
People go and hunt out and buy, you know, when they release like 5 new amiibos at a time.
And like, there's people that sometimes they sell them for like $100, don't they? For like the collectible ones?
Yeah. There's scalpers on it, yeah. They will, there's people that buy them up and sell them for really high.
That's...
Like on eBay. Ain't that something? What a world we live in.
Yeah, but it's almost as... It's not as bad as the food fight rat.
Oh no.
Action.
Don't talk about food fight here.
Okay.
No poop rats.
Okay.
Is that a poop rat? But yeah, this has been a good. We've rambled on about multiple things, so we just have one last little segment left.
Wait.
Yes.
Super rare custom Wizard World Tournament Mega Man amiibo. Guess how much it is? Just make a guess.
$200. $1,000.
$6,000.
$6,000.
And it's $5,000 for a gold Mario amiibo.
Really? Those go for $5,000? At least someone wants $5,000 for it. The funny thing is that I saw pictures when those golden ones came out that were like, that were people like, here, I have a golden one on the internet. Like, here, I have a golden Mario amiibo. And they just like spray painted it gold. It's like make your own. I saw a bunch of that. But yeah, amiibos, they make a lot of money off that. Smash Bros. DLC, they're making a lot of money off that, I'm sure, as well. I realized that at this point with Smash Bros. For the 3DS, I have spent practically as much as I did on the game, $40 in DLC. I've almost paid $40 in DLC for Smash Bros. What do you think of that, Justin? What do you think of that? They sucked my money out. It's gone now. I haven't... Smash Bros.
See what the most expensive thing on eBay is for a Nintendo item.
Alright.
And it is 39-piece Pokemon Battle playmat.
Oh.
It's all cardboard, except for there's two like little bags holding the pieces, and you don't get just make a random guess at how much it is.
10,000.
Almost $100,000.
What?
One penny short of being $100,000.
This is really a super interesting ramble. Thank you for being on, Justin. This has been amazing.
Yes, I would like to come back again someday.
You have my permission, because you've made this awesome.
Yeah. So let's see what is in these. It's like it's like a little Pokeball.
Right.
There's two of them, and then inside they have marbles. And it's basically marbles for $100,000.
I have Pokemon marbles.
You do?
Yeah, I don't know where they are. They're all scattered across the house. I don't know if I could find one, but I have them. I've had them for years. Are they worth like $1 million?
Probably. I'll send you the link after this, and then you can look.
Yeah, I have like $1 million. Yeah, the thing is that I just had the marbles. I had like a little. They came in like a little leather pouch. And
That's what's on here. It has like leather pouches.
Really? I swear, if that really is worth, I just have these marbles scattered across my house in like 100 different containers. Like there's like one marble. Darn it! I don't even know where they are.
They're
oh
like
well.
$1,000 each for the marble.
Yeah, one marble. I have an Alakazam marble. I think I do actually.
$1,000 right now. Here you go.
But let's actually finish up with this last segment here.
Okay.
So we have the next part is daily holidays. I'm actually going to try and balance these out because I realized in the second one that I gave Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which leaves me with literally 2 that I can give today, so that I have more to show on Thursday's Ramble. But that's fine. I'll figure out a way to fix that. But today is Get Ready Day, which is like prepare for disasters. Prepare for natural disasters. Yes.
If there is a natural disaster, I think my clothes would keep me safe because I would just have to climb under them because there's just piles everywhere because I have to do laundry today.
Just hide from the tornado. It'll never get me. Or a tsunami. Just hide under the clothes. The clothes will soak up the water.
I think my messy room, everything. I think my roommate probably hates me because of all this stuff. But, anyways.
I mean,
let's not talk about how messy I am.
Hey, my room is messy. You just can't tell from my camera angle at all. Because I'm smart.
You don't have a roommate.
That's true. My roommate is my cat.
Everything in here of his is like neat. And then like you just look over and like there's just stuff all over the place because I'm not here sometimes. Like sometimes it's gone the whole day.
Yeah.
And I just am like, okay, I have to go. I can't clean this up. And then like I get home and I'm like, I've been doing so much. I don't want to.
It's the struggle.
And it's just a circle.
Thank you for that little roommate chat. And then, of course, Wednesday is Collect Rocks Day. Wednesday the 16th of September is Collect Rocks Day. So collect some rocks.
I used to collect rocks before. It was like, I would collect all sorts of them. I don't know if you've ever been to like the Natural Science Museum in Ohio, but
Rocks. I have a whole like pill bottle full of rocks.
I have a pill bottle of rocks. I wish I knew where my pill bottle was because it has like allergy medicine in it. I could be like, I have pills too.
Probably useful.
I sound like I'm a druggie. I mean, I could scare people. I could be like, I do all these drugs, and then they'd look on it and it'd be like allergy. Be like, hey, wait a second.
Oh man.
Yes.
But yeah. So tomorrow is Collect Rocks Day. Today is Get Ready Day. And those are the daily holidays that I have prepared. Yesterday was Eat a Hoagie Day, which I think I may have said in the video, in the last ramble. I think I might have said National Eat a Hoagie Day. National Eat a Hoagie Day is actually a different day.
Is it International Eat a Hoagie Day yesterday?
It was just Eat a Hoagie Day yesterday.
So there are two holidays for eating a hoagie. One is normal.
Yes.
One is national.
You can
International Hoagie Day.
you can eat a hoagie, but only on those days. It's the only time.
Eat two hoagies day, and then there's just all sorts of variations.
Well, I can officially say, Justin, that this ramble has actually continued the trend of being 10 minutes longer than the last one. So congratulations. At this rate, Ramble 6 will be an hour.
Oh my gosh.
If Ramble 3 is over 30 minutes and they keep adding up 10 minutes.
Yes.
But yeah, so some just little announcement things. I'm writing stuff. I'm writing up little scripts for things I want to do. Justin knows about them, but they're a moderate secret, kind of, because I haven't told about them yet. But
I would possibly like to be in maybe one of those.
Yes.
If I am allowed to.
You are totally allowed to be, because
That
I
would
think
be
you made
awesome,
this
but
episode.
Whenever I'm available, I will let you know. I will tell you the days I'm available since my roommate comes back and stuff, and I don't think he'd very much enjoy it if I was like yelling about things while he's sitting there trying to do homework, so yes.
Yep, but yeah, I'm writing cool stuff. I will say that they're like reviews and stuff, and that I want them to be very insightful. I want you to be able to watch the review and like one more so than the other, because one of them is kind of gonna be deep because of the show itself. One series that I'm thinking about, and one is just deep because I'm making it deep, which I think no one ever else has probably looked at it deeply, because it's a kid's show, and who would ever look at a kid's show in a deep, like, this is what makes this character trait cool, this is what makes this character trait blend in with this character trait. That's the kind of deepness I'm talking about, Justin. So I hope that people really like it when it actually finally comes out. I did like half of it. I did half of one episode's like script, but I'm still gonna have to go through it like 70 million times because I want it to be perfect.
And maybe if you decide that it is appropriate, we could do the one series that I told you about earlier today that you might want to look into.
Oh yeah, I will look into more things.
At first you will think it's kind of weird, and you'll probably laugh at it, but as it goes on, it gets kind of weird, and then it gets deep very quickly. So it's interesting.
Well, I will look into different things, and we will do different stuff, and you'll see more of Justin maybe eventually. I like how I'm pointing to him, but you can't see him. Only I can see him.
Yes.
He's just a radio guest to you. He's just calling into the radio station. Hello?
Maybe someday the weatherman will make an appearance, possibly.
Yes, he is referring to my friend Matthew, our friend Matthew. I say my friend because I've known him for how many years?
Like since elementary school.
Yeah, like since like kindergarten.
I've known him for about one.
Yeah.
And you as well. I met you both at the same time in the back of Spanish art.
Yes. I lost like all of Spanish knowledge. Like any Spanish knowledge I had is gone.
I can speak some.
I can say hola and
if
see.
If you tell me something to say, I can maybe say it.
Say I like potatoes.
Yo quiero papas.
Yay.
I want potatoes.
Say leave a comment in the
leave a comment. There we go, I did it.
You did it! You said it, good job. But leave a comment if you'd like us to talk about more things, because I think that Federation Force Metroid Prime was a pretty good subject. It took us a long way. So any more ideas, I will be glad to talk about because they're good and they give us things to ramble about. And obviously, if you like this video, as I've said before, hit the like button to defeat the evil like lord, and fill up the like bar to shoot a like laser at his dislike castle. So that's one heck of a.
That's a way. That's a way to do it.
That's the way. The dislike lord, the like lord himself, is he's very evil, and the only way to beat him is to like my videos. It's the only way. But yet again, thank you, Justin, for joining me today on this awesome ramble. I hope to have more guests eventually. Maybe multiple guests at the same time. That'll make it even more crazy.
That is interesting, yes.
Eventually, I'll hope to get more people on this. It's kind of weird because the time that I do this, not many people are available. The time that I record these.
It's a little bit early.
Yeah.
For me, it's normal because I have to wake up
For me, it's normal because I have coffee, but my coffee's been gone this whole session. My coffee's been gone.
I was able to get coffee today because in my class, in the downstairs, there's a little cafe that you can buy coffee at. So I was lucky.
A lot of my friends don't like coffee.
But in class, I fall asleep every time. So
And I'm just like, I love coffee.
I enjoy coffee as well.
It makes my morning feel wonderful.
Yes.
It also makes me just babble gibberish. Well, yeah, that's it for today's Ryan Rambles with special guest Justin. Woohoo!
All hail DuPont.
That is a reference that
Yes,
no
it
one
is.
will get except
No
for
one will.
us.
Yes.
This has been Sonic, and this has been Night on Squirrel.
And this has been, oh wait, I don't have anything to show because they can't show it.
Yes. And this has been $1 million. That's what you could say. He's showing me $1 million bill. He's rich.
Look, it's real. I have it. It's really in my hands. You can definitely. It's invisible, just like me.
All right, thank you, Justin, for joining me.
Yes.
I expect
Yes.
more thumbnails from Justin because I can make him do those. And whenever I think of a crazy idea, or I just need a crazy idea, I can go to him for that. My professional MS Paint graphic designer. So,
Yes. I am going into an art major, so I mean.
yeah, I do MS Paint, MS Paint art for a living. What if there was a museum full of MS Paint art?
Yes, exactly.
The MS Paint art gallery.
Someday, Ryan, you'll be very famous on the internet, and then people will want you for their MS Paint.
Yes, then people will be like, I want this guy for their MS Paint.
I'll have a great career.
I love the way that MS Paint work looks. Like, I love, it really has just a tone that cannot be matched.
Yes.
I think even beyond well-made, I think beyond, well-made, graphic designs, I think, well-made paint designs are awesome. And they just bring me joy. So for, the 42nd time that I've said this, thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next ramble.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Boop.